you really need to stop staring at me and look at the camera, because it's kind of strange, Leo. I have to be honest with you. It's just a little strange. All right. I got to get going with the video. Sorry. Hello, my sweet friends, and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today, I'm going to be using a 5-gallon stir stick to make a beautiful Valentine swag. At my store, they come 3 in a pack, just like this, and they're $2.99. They are not expensive. They are meant for those 5-gallon paint buckets to mix the paint. And I find that these are absolutely perfect to make a swag wreath. They're not too long, they're not too short, they're just the right size to make a beautiful swag. Let's go over the supplies we're going to need for the swag. First, you're going to need a 5-gallon stir stick. I buy them in a pack of 3 from my local hardware store. If you're not able to drill a hole to hang this swag, the next thing you will need is some floral wire. This is what I'm going to use to make a hanging hook. Pipe cleaners. Then we're going to need some Deco mesh. I'm going to start out with some black Deco mesh, and we're going to brighten it up with some pink and white. Next, I have some decor. How pretty are these? I got these picks at the Dollar Tree this year, and I just think they are so glam and so beautiful. This is the ribbon that kind of gave me my color palette. It's a pink and white buffalo check with some black and white buffalo check on the edging. I got this 50-yard spool of ribbon from Craft Outlet. And then for the center of the swag, I'm going to use this lovely love sign. I got this at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to get started by making the hanging loop. And so I'm going to make a big piece. So maybe twice the size of our stir stick. Let's cut that off. And you want to attach your wire at the narrowest part of the stir stick. The first thing I did was I folded my wire into 3 because I want to get about 1/3. This does not need to be complicated, but you do want to get about 1/3 of the wire. And at the narrowest part, I'm going to do a twist. Then I'm going around in one direction just about 3 times with one of the wires. Then I'm going to take the other one and go in the other direction a few times. At this point, you have a short piece of wire and a very long piece of wire. Twist them together. Then you just have one long wire. I'm going to take that one long wire, fold it in half. This little ending is going to go right here. Just make a little loop here. And now I'm going to twist everything. And I'm just twisting it just like that. I'm just twisting all of it together. Now that we twisted, we have one long wire. I'm just going to fold it over to the center and just twist like that. I'm just twisting it right here, and this is what's making my loop. Whatever remained, I'm twisting it around and folding it in. I do this because I do not like working with power tools. If you have an opportunity or you have somebody who can drill a hole for you here, just drill a hole and you can put a little bit of a ribbon or even a floral wire and hang it that way. Now I'm ready to attach my 8 pipe cleaners. I'm going to start in the center, and if you take the center of a 5-gallon stir stick, it's going to be 10.5 inches. I'm going to start by grabbing a pipe cleaner and I'm going to put it to the side at 10.5 inches, and I'm going to twist just 2 times on one side. I'm going to go in the same spot, grab my pipe cleaner, and then go to the opposite side and do 2 twists. So you're going to have 2 pipe cleaners in the center. Then I'm going to take 2 more pipe cleaners and I'm going to go about 2.5 inches from the edge. That's going to take us right below our hanging loop. And I'm going to do the same thing. Take a pipe cleaner and twist it on one side, and take a second pipe cleaner and twist it on the other side. The next pipe cleaner is going to go at the 2.5 inch mark, and a second one that's going to go on the opposite side. Take our pipe cleaners and just put them in the middle of our doubles. So one here and the second one. And now we have 8 pipe cleaners. We have 2, then 1, 2, 1, and then 2. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just hot glue my pipe cleaners in place. The bottom one, I'm going to just grab a little scrap of felt and I'm going to attach a felt piece right on top because I want to make sure that this one goes nowhere. I do this because this is my bottom pair of pipe cleaners, and is there a chance for them to slide off? Yes. So this is my way of securing that bottom set of pipe cleaners and keeping everything in place. These guys I'm not that worried about. Now it's time to make the cruffles. I'm going to be using my little basket. I get this one from IKEA, and you can use, as I always say, even a shoebox. Anything that you can just throw it in and you can just roll it out. For the cruffle for this, I recommend anywhere from 20 to 24 inches. I'm just not sure how much I have left, and I need 8 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting mine at 22 inches. Now I'm grabbing my pink ribbon, and you want to cut these anywhere from 10 to 12 inches. You will need 8 pieces at 10 to 12 inches of this pink deco mesh. Now I'm going to be cutting my white ribbon, and this one I'm going to be cutting at 10 inches. For my white deco mesh, I'm going to be cutting 16 of them because we are going to use 2 per bundle. Now it's time to bring everything together. I have my deco mesh all cut up. I have the pink one underneath the black, and I'm going to start by attaching the black. To help me make my cruffle, I'm going to be using a little clip or a clamp. You can use whatever you have on hand. I'm going to first start and roll maybe 2 to 3 curls on the end, and then I'm going to clamp it. And then I'm going to go on the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing, about 2 to 3 rolls. Then I'm just going to put my thumbs right in the center, and I'm going to walk the deco mesh in until everything is together. I'm going to be attaching these with the curls up and a twist. Next one, going to make a few curls, clip it in the center, go to the other side, a few curls on this side. This one's really curling up, and if you have something like that going on, just put a pair of scissors or something down there. I got this side rolled. Now it's time to bring it together. Curls facing up, I'm attaching it to my stir stick or my swag at this point. 2 tight twists, and our first 2 cruffles are on. Now I'm just going to go down the stir stick and do the same thing and attach a cruffle to each pipe cleaner. The cruffles that I attach to the 2 single pipe cleaners, I like to lay them down parallel to our actual stir stick because the side ones are going to naturally cover the sides. You want something to cover that center, and that is why we have those center ones. We want to make sure our center is covered. My base is done. Now it's time to pretty this up a little bit more. I'm going to get the white and the pink. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to curl one of my white ones, and I'm going to use a big clip just to hold it together. Grabbing a second white one, I'm going to crisscross that just like that and clip it together. I'm going to curl a pink one, put that straight in the center on top, and then attach it to my pipe cleaners. So it's not as bulky. What you can do is untwist, because by now there's already memory in your other deco mesh, and I'm just going to lay it over and then retwist it. That way the curls are going to sit a little bit deeper and closer to our original bundles. How pretty is this already? I'm going to continue doing this all the way down. Look how gorgeous the swag is so far. I'm going to put it to the side for a second while I bring in my ribbon. My ribbon is double-sided, which is absolutely beautiful. And the method I'm going to use is going to use a lot of ribbon, but if you want to use a method that would use less ribbon, then cut your ribbon into 10-inch strips, make dovetails, and then attach 2 of these ribbon bundles to each of the pipe cleaners. What I'm going to do is something different and might be new to a lot of you. I'm going to measure off 32 inches. I have 10 inches, 20, 30, and then just 2. Fold this, and I'm going to cut 8 strips like this. No dovetails. And now I'm just cutting my ribbon. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 inch, and that's going to be my little tail. Then I'm going to measure off 10 inches, and make my first loop. Then I'm measuring the next 10 inches and bringing it together just like a bow. Then you should have 11 inches left. So we're going to take the little bit of tail that we have left over and bring it over. So we have 3 loops like this. And now you just attach it to your pipe cleaner. I'm going to do just 2 twists, and I'm going to twist the remaining pipe cleaner, and I'm just folding it back. Now I'm just poofing my ribbon out, and this is what you have. How adorable is that? Now let's take a minute and just look at this gorgeousness. I think this turned out so pretty. Next, I'm going to grab my little picks, and there are 2 different ones. There are these that have the little tails on them and the little heart that has a little hole inside. And then there are these that are just full little hearts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open them up, starting with the longer ones, kind of just sporadically opening them up. When I'm done, I'm going to put it between the double and the center at the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath and behind this center one along our stir stick, and I'm clipping it to the black Deco mesh behind in the back, kind of like that. And then I'm going to grab the other one, going to open it up just a little bit, and I'm going to put this one in the back, and I want this to stick out from the top. Okay, grabbing a floral wire, I'm going to tie this one in place. If I attached anything with floral wire, I'm just going to hot glue it in the back just to make sure that it's nice and secure. Grabbing another set of the heart picks, I'm going to attach them to the bottom of the swag just like I attached them to the top. I'm grabbing my love sign, and then I'm just grabbing a letter opener, and I'm going to go down and try to remove the love sign from the actual board. 2 more pipe cleaners, then grabbing some more of my scrap felt. I'm going to fold them in half, and in the center I make a little flat surface so that I can attach them. Then a little bit of hot glue. Now I'm just going to add some more hot glue on top and bottom of our pipe cleaner, and then put my little felt piece over it. And I'm going to do the same thing about there. There you go, and we have our little sign ready. At this point, if you're using this as a table centerpiece, maybe put a little bit more of the little hearts in the center, or a candle, or a little vase that would stand right here, and maybe some white flowers. That would look really pretty. In my case, I'm using this as a swag because I'm going to hang it up, and I'm going to put the love sign right in the middle. After sending my pipe cleaners back, I'm going to attach the sign. If you are gifting this or selling this, definitely cover the back and just use a piece of felt and hot glue it to the back all the way up to the little hook, and then another piece of felt right here. Since I was flipping my poor swag back and forth, putting everything on, now I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that all my little ribbon pieces are on nicely and everything is where I would like it to be. And we are done with this beautiful Valentine swag or centerpiece. Getting some cuddles over here from Leo. I hope you enjoyed this swag wreath. I thought it turned out so super cute. I hope you give it a try. And Leo and I would also like for you to subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, click the little bell. And of course, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, right, Leo? Leo says, please. If you would like to see more wreath tutorials, right now we prepared 2 videos for you right here. Oh, you wanted to show, I'm sorry. Right here. And we will see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone. Mwah. Mwah. Did you want to give a kiss to everyone too? Mwah.